Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nails and Beauty Talk. I am your host, Asia the Bird. Today, I have a very special guest with me today. She is an award-winning nail artist. Please welcome Kamila, aka Glamlicious Nails. Hello, Kamila, and welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm great. Thank you so much. So, I want to go ahead and really get started by asking where you're originally from and tell us a little about your upbringing.
So I'm from Poland and I'm from quite a big family. There's six of us, including me. Yeah, it's quite nice to have a big family, to be honest, having lots of siblings. Um, what else? I used to study like hairdressing
Hmm.
before. And I was working in the hairdresser as well for quite a few years, and then later I kind of left it, and yeah, I've moved to a different country as well. So I've been living in Spain, and then I've moved to UK. So it's been a little bit of a journey.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. How you like Spain? Or how did you like Spain?
Oh yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, especially the weather. I love hot weather and the beach, and also the food, the seafood, and everything. Nice. It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really amazing. So, what was like your school experience like in regards to like primary school, college, things like that?
Yeah, so we have different schools in Poland. So I did like primary school, and then we had, I think it's like a middle school, and then you go to the next school, which is the one I did the hairdressing. It's like the
Hmm.
one that you have to pick a we pick what you want to do in the future. So I did
Right.
hairdressing because it was kind of like the creative way, that could potentially work for me. So that's why I was thinking maybe that could work. So yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. Now, who or what exposed you to the nail industry?
So about the nails, well, I used to get my nails done a long time ago by my friends. She used to
Hmm.
do them, and then she moved out to a different country. So then I was left with no nail technician, and I was trying lots of different places and stuff, and no one could do those crazy designs I used to get them from her.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna start doing my own nails, even though at the beginning they weren't amazing. Obviously, you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, but yeah, I was happy with them, and that's how it started, just literally from doing my own nails.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. So, how would you describe like your
Yeah.
nail art style? Like, how do you describe it? Like, is it versatile? Or how would you describe your nail art style?
Uh, it's hard really because I do a lot, like loads of different things. So I don't really have like, I'd say like a signature style because I do, loads of painted, I do 3D,
Hmm.
I literally try doing a little bit of everything. So I'd probably say I like stuff that is different,
Hmm.
unique. I like things when they stand out,
Right.
like very the colors, bright colors, or colors that they grab attention and stuff like this. So yeah, something that will really like catch your eyes.
Mm, yeah, right, exactly. And that's really cool about the nail industry is that, everybody has their own distinct style,
Yes.
and their signature look. Like for example, like Spifster, like she's a nail artist from here, the US. And like she has her own, abstract type of stuff, how she does nails and things like that. So it's really,
Yeah.
really cool to see how everybody is just different in their own way.
Yeah, definitely. There's so many different ways and designs and things like we can just express our creativity through the now. So yeah, that's why it's pretty cool. We can do that.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I
Yeah.
want to get into shift gears and talk about what has been your experience like working with clients, and having your own nail space.
Well, for me, to be honest, I quite love working with clients because, not only like they are clients, but they later become your friends. We get
Mhm.
quite close and stuff. Obviously, we see each other every 3 or 4 weeks. We talk about everything and anything.
Mhm.
And I feel like it also teaches you to have more patience. You
Mhm.
have to learn how to, talk to people, how to handle special situations and
Right.
stuff. And you need to be a great listener as well. You need to
Mhm.
listen what they're trying to tell you in terms of like this what they want on designs, or if they have any concerns or questions or anything. So you have to listen to your clients to meet all
Absolutely.
their expectations and everything. So, and another thing I'd probably say, it's good for people that are maybe shy a little bit,
Mhm.
um and like they struggle with like maybe reaching out to people and stuff. So
Right.
this is a great way of like building your confidence working with clients
Right.
every day. So yeah, it's that
Hmm.
that's I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. So I want to go ahead and really switch gears and talk about nail competing. So what has been your experience, nail competing, especially like what was like the first time you've ever competed like?
Oh, it was, the first time is always difficult because you don't know what to expect. You don't know
Right.
what to expect. You don't know what to do exactly. You don't know
Hmm.
who ask questions, like where should I, reach out to ask questions. So it's quite difficult at the beginning to get into it, but once you get into it, you kind of like, it gets easier every time you enter next competition because you kind of get an idea of how the competition might look like if it's online or maybe live
Hmm.
competition with the judges
Right.
and stuff. So yeah.
What was like the first category you ever competed in?
I think it was nail art, which was like painted. What did I do? Painted. Yeah, it was painted stuff I've entered first. Yeah, then later some of my like the first ones was painted and some 3D with painted stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. Now, what are some like your favorite like categories that you've competed in?
I'd definitely say I really like all the painted stuff. And
Hmm.
then with the added 3D, I feel like I do enjoy them the most.
Hmm.
I do want to try the structure, the competitions that literally test your structure skills and stuff like this. I haven't done any of those yet. All the competitions I did are based on art and like creativity and stuff like this. So yeah, I want to try this in the future as well.
Yeah, that'd be really, really cool. Because the thing is, like, the thing with so interesting with nail competing is that, they're again, like how you say, you don't know what to expect. But
Yeah,
also too, like, it really tests you on your creativity as well. And the first competition I've ever done, I would say, is the NTNA nail competition.
yeah,
It was season 8 I competed in. So, it was a rewarding experience, but it's a lot of work. It's
yeah,
every like 10 days you have a challenge. Like every week you had a challenge. And it's stressful, but the benefit about that competition is, it really takes your artistry to higher heights.
yeah. That is true because I think under the pressure you literally like you can make anything. It's crazy,
Mm.
but it works. I feel like when I'm under the pressure, I can do more stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, for someone who's never competed, or it's their first time competing in nail competition, what would be some words of advice in regards to competing in nail competitions?
So I'll definitely say practicing.
Mhm.
That's definitely the first thing. So they need to find a subject or the category that they want to compete in. So say if it's
Right.
in nail art, and I'd say like say you're trying to enter nail Olympia for like flat box or any of the similar ones. I'd
Right.
I'll recommend like going to the previous years and find out like all the entries, what people have done, and stuff like this to get an idea what's this category about, and like trying to maybe practice a few things and stuff. But also like Nail Olympia does give you the theme. I think it's 2 months in advance, so
Mhm.
you can start uh, practicing and stuff like
Mhm.
this. So yeah, definitely doing the research and finding out about the previous and stuff that helps a lot.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing is that like how I got exposed to, the nail competition scene was through Nail Pro and Nails magazine, looking at the different
Yeah,
colors when I was like 14 and 13. I was like, wow, like people do, this crazy nails like this, and the nail competitions, like especially like the fantasy, the hand painted,
yeah.
flat art box categories and things like that. I think before Nail Olympia, it was called Nail Olympics.
Oh
Um, you know,
really? I didn't even know that.
yeah, yeah, it was called the Olympics at one point, before it got changed to the Olympia. And so, like, the thing is, also, I got exposed to other, nail artists such as Catherine Wong, Gina Silvestro, Viv Simmons, and other nail techs who were who are prominent in that nail competition scene. John Hawk is another one, that
Yeah,
you're exposed to. So yeah, I think another one I think is Tom Holcomb. Rest in peace to him. So
yeah,
yeah, so that really exposed me. Those magazine covers, those magazines when I was younger really exposed me to the nail competition scene.
yeah, yeah. They are, to be honest, they are cool. And for like competition stuff, you always create things that you wouldn't create in like day-to-day life. It's not something that, oh, let's just create some nails for Instagram. I'm gonna spend 5 days to create them, you
Mhm.
know. So they are yeah, they are unique and like special pieces that we create that even if maybe try it's not gonna come out
Mhm.
again the same because that's when you do it at the moment and it's yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to also shift gears and talk about you and Kirsty Meakin. So you're good friends with Kirsty Meakin, and I want to really ask, like, how did you two meet, and was she one of the biggest inspirations in regards to you getting into nail competitions?
Yes, definitely, because she won so many competitions. She's got
Hmm.
over 100 trophies from competitions and stuff. Literally,
Hmm.
she's done every single competition under the sun. So yeah, that's very inspiring. I'd love to do that as well. So yeah, she's definitely my inspiration as well for all the like competitions that I've been entering and stuff.
Hmm.
And gosh, I forgot what was your first question.
Like, how
Oh
did
my God.
like how did you?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so basically that was just like we met on a nail course that we both booked. Um, we booked for like extreme nails course, and yeah, I didn't know she was coming. So yeah, I was trying to keep it cool to be honest, because I was like, when I saw her, I was like, oh my God, I can't even believe that she's here. I was thinking I'm gonna take a picture of her and put it on my story, but then I was thinking, no, I'm gonna have to play it cool because I don't want to be like there, like oh she's here. So I didn't do it, but yeah, we were sitting very close together, and we've just been talking, and I don't know, it just clicked, and I don't know, we just have the same kind of like energy and stuff. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. I want to go ahead and switch gears and talk about the World Star Nail Artist Competition that you competed in. And this was hosted by Scratch Magazine and
Touch
sponsored by
magazine. Yeah.
Clean, and you came in second. So I want to really ask, like, tell us your experience in regards to competing in that competition, and what were some things that you learned in that competition?
So yeah, this competition was very tough. I've never done this type of competition. So yeah, again, like you don't know what to expect.
Right.
So yeah, it is very tough. Like you really need to make time for competition like this because it takes loads of time, and sometimes I even has to move my clients and things around to be able to finish my nails for the competition, because some challenges would be harder than others, even though they all were really hard, but sometimes I wouldn't have enough time.
Right.
So yeah, it was pretty tough, but yeah, I think I've learned, it's I can, under the pressure, like I've done things I've never done before, and I probably wouldn't attempt if I wouldn't have to do it on the competition. It's because, I wanted to create something that is unique, never seen before, and it's going to impress the judges. Um, so that's why, it was pretty hard. Just, it was taking me quite a few days just to think about like what I'm doing and stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, I definitely learned that I could literally do anything. I just need to put my mind to it, and then I can do it. And also like um, meeting loads of more people on the competitions, like making friends, because like with the
Mhm.
girls that we were competing, we went like competition, we were talking and we still are talking and stuff. So, and we were supporting each other and asking questions and stuff. So, because you are in the nail competition, it doesn't mean someone is your competition. Like nail competition is really about like you competing with yourself and
Mhm.
trying to get better.
Mhm.
Not comparing yourself to other. You just try to make, produce the pieces that you are satisfied with, and I think that's what I've really learned from that as well, that just trying to push hard and just trying to get better at what you do every time.
Mm, absolutely. I definitely want to get into some of the sets that you did because I like the green nails that you did.
Oh yeah.
And also the other one is like these primary colors, like the blue, red and yellow. You did the eyes and stuff. I like that set that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you did some pretty good sets. I really like the sets that you did during the
Oh,
competition.
thank you. I've really tried.
Yeah, I definitely want to get into the next question. Like, what are some like your favorite nail products to use for like nail art and nail enhancements?
For nail art, I use loads of like gel paints and mainly like gel polishes as well, and also some special like specific gel paints that I get from Poland as well. They're like a little bit different, but they're really great to paint with, especially for like portraits and stuff like this. If you're trying to achieve something that's more realistically looking. So
Mhm.
then I use those special gel pens and stuff. In terms of like products to create some nail shapes and other things, I tend to use acrylic and acrygel as well. Acrygel is really really good, and especially for people that are just starting out and
Mhm.
they don't have that control of the product yet. So acrygel is really good because you can mold it until you are ready, and then you can put it under the lamp, and then it will cure. So you have loads of time to actually play with the product. So that's pretty cool as well because you can, if you made any mistake, you can always correct it just before you put it under the lamp. So those are pretty good products to use on the competition nails.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, in regards to like, let me ask you this: in regards to like, nail products in Poland versus like in the UK, like, is there like a difference between the products? Have you tried like US products? Or what's like this the difference between the products between different parts of the world?
Uh, to be honest, it just depends on the company. Some products, like I find some products are quite good from America, to be honest, and I'm not exactly sure how they do it, but yeah, it's like in terms of like consistency, I find some like especially like colored acrylics and stuff are much better in America than in UK.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I to be honest now, like the fashion has changed. So we've been like, I don't know in America, but I guess everyone started doing that as well. So we usually now use the nude nails, and then we paint all the crazy designs and add the 3D stuff. So the colored acrylic is kind of like out of the window for now. But I'm sure it'll probably be back again because
Hmm.
the fashion always comes back. So yeah.
What about in terms of like gel paint? Do you think like like the Polish brands are better?
It just depends. Like everyone's gonna find their own products. It just
Hmm.
depends, like um, on your own criteria and on your own products that you've tried and you feel comfortable to work with and stuff. So, but yeah, I think like it's just trying. Like everyone's got a different view and criteria of the products that they like. So yeah, for me, like I have products from some different countries, and it just depends. It depends
Right.
on the brand as well, like how pigmented they are, what you're using them for and stuff. So yeah, it's just a personal preference as well, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah. 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 I can definitely agree. Like, all the products are like very, very different. You know what I mean? Just in
Yeah,
terms of formulas and stuff like that. So yeah. So it just depends what works for you, like how you said before.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to go ahead and talk about nail artists. So if you had a top five list of your favorite nail artists, who would they be and why?
So obviously, Kirsty is gonna be on top because she's been there for forever. I've been watching her videos and stuff for years, and
Mm.
now she's my friend, and I'm her brand ambassador as well. And she
Okay.
can do literally anything, and literally anything you could think of, she can do. So that's very inspiring. And next one is gonna be
Mhm.
Mino because of his crazy and amazing, like extreme nails, and also like the structure nails he does, all the stilettos and stuff like that, just such perfection. They're honestly beautiful. The next person it's gonna be Igor Krashevsky, I think his name is. I think he's
Mhm.
Russian or Ukrainian,
Yeah, I've
and
heard of
I
him.
absolutely Ukrainian.
I think so.
Yeah. So I absolutely love his art. He does like all the portraits and stuff, and he has like very specific style, which is very difficult to achieve.
Mhm.
And I love his art. I'd love to go on a course with him. So I'm just waiting for the opportunity when he's, either it's going to be in the UK or there will be a chance for me to do a course with him. The next one is Vivian. I
Viv Shu?
can't. Yeah,
Yeah, Viv
V.
Shu?
Yes, yes, yes. I always struggle to say that. Let's say that name. So yeah. Also, she is incredible. She literally can create anything. Like the stuff that she invents as well, and how she paints those special effects and things. It's just mind blowing. So yeah, that's incredible. And there is another artist which her name is Marta Tomaszewska. I've done quite a few courses with her as well,
Mm.
and she can do anything as well. And she's amazing on all the like realistic paintings, and she also does like 3D acrylic sculptures and stuff. So she does loads of different things.
Yeah, that's
So
really
it's
cool.
kind of like it's a mixture. Like there's like people from like different backgrounds and things that they do different things. That's yeah, that's what I like. Loads of different techniques and different mediums and a little bit of everything.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, yeah. Mino Vo is absolutely talented.
Yeah.
I would say him, Anita Chahal, who I had a chance to interview. She's really, really cool. I like what she does. Another nail artist, he does like a lot of hand painted nail art. His name is Robert Kolonsky. I think I sent you information about
Yes,
him.
yes, yes. I know him. I did a course with him as well.
How was it?
Oh, it was really good. That was actually, I did my first ever portrait course with him, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I can, it was quite hard. Yeah, it was really hard. But yeah, now that I know what I'm doing, I'm definitely going to book another course with him, so then I will be able to understand a little bit more of his techniques because at the beginning it's not
Mhm.
easy, it's just not easy with the portrait. They're really, really difficult. So yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's really good. Also, too, Koska Boyan is really good.
Yeah,
Koska Bohana. Yeah, she does like these extreme nails and
cream. Yeah, I
yeah,
love them. They are so different and unique. They're really, really good. Yeah.
yeah. And another one, her name is Christina Albu, and she's another nail artist, and she does like very good extreme long nails and things
Oh,
like that.
really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where she's based. I think she's based in somewhere in Europe. But
Oh,
her work is very, very phenomenal. And also Leon Cabrales, his work
yes.
is very amazing.
Yeah. I know. I've seen his nails, and oh my God, they are amazing.
Yeah,
I
they're
love all
absolutely
the shapes and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's really, really, really cool. Now, I want to get into in regards to the nail industry. So, in the nail industry, what do you think some things, could be improved on within the nail industry? And what are some things that you like about the nail industry?
Um. About the improvement, I'd probably say maybe some more regulations. It depends on the country,
Mhm,
but I'd probably say that definitely more regulation for the nail industry, because there's more and more people doing their own nails at home as well and stuff, and people are getting allergies and stuff because obviously they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what products to use and stuff like this, which is not ideal because then nail industry gets blamed for that, that all the products are bad and stuff like this. But in reality, it's
mhm.
if you are not trained, professionally trained and stuff, you can't really use the products and stuff. So I feel like there definitely needs to be some regulation in terms of that. And they so I'll definitely say that. And what else? I actually forgot the first bit of my mind today, honestly. I literally cannot think.
The second part was, what are some things you like about the nail industry?
Oh, so I think like the community and stuff, like we all like, we all kind of like know each other on Insta. Like we don't know each other, but we know each other. Like, and
Yeah.
we are all from around the world, and we like we know each other, but we don't know each other. And like the community grows, we can have a nice chat, we support each other,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really good because you can talk with people and ask for some support as well, and like some advice on like what you think or what you use and stuff. So
Right.
yeah, definitely the community. It's really good. Yeah, I love that part from the like the nail
Mm-hmm.
industry and stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
very very supportive.
Absolutely. In regards to all your experience with being in the nail industry, what are some things that you have learned, within the journey?
Uh, so definitely practice, practice and patience. If you are not patient, you need to have patience because like nothing is gonna happen from one day to the next day. Things take a long time, and practicing, and also I'd say upgrading the skills, and
Right.
like going on courses, because you've done one or two courses, it doesn't mean that that's it. There's always new products and things that are coming out, new techniques and new things that we have to learn and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
education is definitely like the big thing for me. I love going on nail courses, and I do loads of nail courses every year. I absolutely love learning new things and new techniques and stuff. So yeah, I think education is it's quite big for me, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing is with nail education, is so many things that you can learn. Whether it's nail prep,
Yes,
nail art, different business things.
structures and
Yeah,
like
structure.
yeah, loads of different things. There's so many different subjects into under the one, so it's very broad. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
one
Now,
nail course is definitely not enough for that.
yeah, right, exactly. So, how have you been able to maintain mental health, with being a nail artist?
Well, sometimes it's hard, especially if you're
Mhm.
trying to grow your social media and being consistent, because obviously like if you're not consistent, everything's going down. So sometimes it's pretty hard, but yeah, I feel like when I'm feeling that I'm getting like burned, a little bit burnt out, then I try to take a few days off, and maybe some few days of Instagram as well. I'm just like
Mhm.
just doing something different, maybe going out, going in the nature, going for some walks and trying to enjoy, maybe going to the gym, swimming pool and stuff like this. Just trying
Right.
to take my head of like everything now related, and like no messages and stuff, maybe like a few days. And obviously if you have clients and you have to reply to messages, sometimes you have to, but that's
Yeah.
it. Other than that, like just not having a break from social media, it's definitely a must. And sometimes like you do need a time for like creative break. So
Mhm.
like it's been I've had creative break for a bit now. I think it's been just over a week, maybe nearly 2 weeks, that I have barely created anything, because after the competition, I haven't stopped really. I have been creating content non-stop, and
Mhm.
now I just felt like it's. I think my mind is a little bit tired now. You're trying to think of
Yeah.
things, you're trying to
Mhm.
do something, and it doesn't come out, which means like definitely a break. It's needed. So yeah, I've been
Mhm.
having a little break, and then yeah, hopefully I'll start creating some new content soon.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing with nail competitions. Like with NTNA, it tires you out. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So even after I got done with the competition, I got, eliminated, I was tired. I was done.
Yeah.
I was sleeping and things like that. So yeah, it wears you out.
Yeah, I remember when I finished the WSNA, I was also like the first week, I was literally sleeping there, like in the day, in the night. I was like all day sleeping, because you're just catching up because of the stress and the pressure and everything. Your body is on like a survivor mode all the
Right.
time. So when you stop, it just goes woof, and then you relax, and then you just go. Suddenly, you either go ill or you go tired, or
Right.
something. So yeah, you
Hmm.
definitely a break needed after either like big competitions like this, or just like a long period of time creating stuff on social media. And it's beneficial because when you have a break, it's
Hmm.
good for the mind as well, because then you can come up with new stuff, new inventions, new designs, and things that will be very rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, in terms of, I want to get into this topic in terms of failure. So, what is your perspective in regards to overcoming failure?
Well, that's always going to be a difficult thing to come because it's not easy, but
Hmm.
I definitely say to not do things with like being like hot headed, yeah.
Hmm.
Because you can say things and you can do things that you wouldn't do in a normal life. So I'd say just sleep on it, have a think, and you look back at things that you've done, maybe you haven't done, what needs
Hmm.
improving, and then just take it as a constructive criticism and try to improve for the next thing, or next competition, or anything that you're doing. It's always good to look back at things you've done and just
Hmm.
trying to see where, like, at what point it's gone wrong and
Hmm.
what could be improved.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you were to give one valuable piece of advice to new and up and coming nail artists, what would it be?
Practice. I always say that. Practice and loads of courses, loads of nail courses, and loads of practicing, because only with practicing you can get better. But also for like new nail technicians that are starting out, also say starting with the structure and basic nails is the best thing they can do, because if you go straight into crazy nail art and crazy things, you might forget about getting the structure and everything correct.
Hmm.
I think it's more important to make sure the nails are lasting for like 4 weeks, 3 4
Hmm.
weeks, if not more, and then concentrate on creating nice designs and stuff, because obviously if they don't last, what's the point of having a nice design if the nails are not lasting? So obviously the structure and all the prep and all the basic stuff, I think like that's the best thing to do, is master this, and then slowly upgrading and going to like more complicated nail art and stuff like this.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Last but not least, where can people find you on social media and how can people support you and your work?
So I'm on Facebook, no, I'm not on Twitter. Facebook, Pinterest. I was, but I just can't cope with this. I literally, it's too much.
Right.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest, and they all the same under like Glamlicious Nails.
Hmm.
So that's where people can find me.
Yeah, that's really cool. I saw that you're also on Bigo too.
Oh, I think that was last year. I don't know. My brothers, they said, "Oh, you should start, a channel on this, like this platform, blah blah." Honestly, I start opening everything, because I remember my fiance said to me when TikTok wasn't very big in the UK yet. He
Hmm.
was like, "Oh, look at this! You should open an account and start posting videos and stuff." And I laughed at him. I was like, "Are you taking the piece?" I was like, "There's just kids dancing here. Like, I'm not gonna be posting now." And then after a year or so, like, it literally gone crazy, and I was like,
Right.
"Oh my god, I wish I was listening." So now, like, when someone says, "Oh, look at this new platform," so then I've been opening some new accounts, but I don't think it's something I'm gonna carry on doing, because it's just, yeah, it's not as good as like the older platforms for like nail artists and stuff. So yeah.
Hmm. And I feel like also too, the more these social media platforms come out and stuff, it's hard to really keep up with them. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Then it becomes too much.
Yeah. Honestly, is because if you have to upload on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, it's like they you can't upload at the same time on every single platform. Every single platform has different rules, different hashtags, how they use hashtags, how they use descriptions and things. It just takes so much time. And yeah, honestly, it's really draining having so many social media. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the ones that I have at the moment and trying to grow them, and that's it. I'm not gonna have any more because that's just ridiculous. Like, I'll need like a whole team of, I don't know, 5 people to do it for me, because honestly, it's getting hard to do it on your own.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, thank you so much, Camille, for jumping onto the show. Your
Oh,
work is
that's okay.
absolutely
Thank you
great.
very much for having me.
Yes, absolutely. I love your work. I really enjoyed this conversation. Keep up with what you're doing, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click the bell for notifications. Also, follow me on my social media platforms and visit my website, ASIATHABIRD.com, and be on the lookout for more interviews to come very soon. Take care, stay healthy, and stay beautiful. Bye bye.